on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Condors and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Tennessee started out strong, but limped to the finish line in the SEC last year, going just 4-4. There is work to be done. They did not get extra eligibility for their quarterback, but known as the quarterback whisperer, Josh Heupel looks to rebuild at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Condors kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense as they take control of the football first. At the controls, Faison Brandon, freshman from North Carolina, 5-star in virtually every recruiting service. Everybody just wowed at his potential, and that potential becomes reality starting in the season opener.
And, man, we've heard a lot about this young man. We heard about the stars, 5 stars. Everybody wanted him across college football. Now it's go time, right? The practice reps, the recruiting, none of it matters. Palmer, I want to see him now take some snaps, make some throws. The fan base has been frothing at the mouth for this moment.
But you got to be holding your breath a little bit, too, because college football is a lot different than high school. Yes, this guy was so dynamic the last time we saw him play in high school, but I remember my first start as a true freshman, man. The lights were brighter, the speed was fast, there was so much more pressure, and everything changes. How can he handle it, especially early in this game, I think goes a long way in finding out how he plays today.
Sweet cut there. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Bishop. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Condors offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it himself. Keeps it looking for room. Looking for a crease.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll run it. Nowhere to go.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to make one miss. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Selling the fake. Looking left. It's caught. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker, for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it. But developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Hand it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Running inside, it's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. He's now up to 58 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Left side is Staley. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Staley. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, it's Bishop. He's got the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Matthews. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On play action. Touchdown ball! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Condors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for running room. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Volunteers sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Condors send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown Volunteer! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Condors sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up in the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On target over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's right. Got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And it'll be the Condors have this offense rolling. Drops back on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hard running there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 95, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Comes down, it's Staley. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Vols in the hurry up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right side, it's Matthews. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Moving out to the right. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinal with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
On the return, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the... He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now on first down from the 30. Sets his feet, it's right. Rushes on, trying to get away. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And it'll be the Condors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it in his belly. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It's a draw. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Myers on the move. Got him downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Condors! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Number 95, set to kick this one.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Keys. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Vols are rolling down the field. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Quick step and go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Bishop. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return. And a bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Motion from the wide receiver. The fake wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Condors will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Making his first move. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. quick give. It's Beal. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Gordon. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it all over him immediately.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Searching for space. He's got great speed. Made a defender miss. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. And he's in! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Straight ahead, it's Stevens. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Plows his way ahead. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Condors will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Oh, what a cut! Drills him with the stiff arm. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The run inside. It's Gordon.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Motion from the wideout. They'll run him again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running inside. It's Gordon. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes for my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll take it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now.